Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield post-game podcast with Todd Fox, sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo Hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo Hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Todd Fox on the Halos in the Infield post-game podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Todd Fox post-game podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Yeah, sucky way to lose. Welcome into Halos in the Infield. I am your host, Todd Fox, on this Tuesday as the Angels lose an outright, just devastating loss. Why do you say it's devastating? Because it was 4 hours, and you had every opportunity to win. There's going to be some hate, and I mean some hate, fire, and brimstone being rained upon Mr. Wayne Randazzo. Don't wait till I get started on him. Look, take a step back, breathe, Todd, breathe. Fernando has told me, listen, Wayne came through with an interview a couple years ago. Yes, he did a good introduction to the Angels. We had him on here. He was a nice guy. And I ripped him a little bit last year. And then Fernando's like, hey, man, he's gotten all the flowers because, lately he's been, he ripped the league. He went after Shohei. He stuck up for Shonawell. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? He did come through right there. And I agreed to be soft on him and be like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to rip him too much. I'm not going to rip our announcers too much. I gave him crap a lot last year. Nope. Taking that Band-Aid right off because I'm going in on Wayne, and we'll talk about that later. This game had everything, and I mean everything, because it seems like Soriano pitched 3 days ago. And again, he actually, for what it's worth, he pitched a decent game. You can't ask your pitcher to do more than what he did, and especially with his inexperience as a pitcher. So Soriano came out there, 5 innings pitched, only 1 hit allowed, 1 earned run, 5 walks though. And again, I chalk that up to inexperience and throwing so goddamn hard and trying to also mix in your change-ups and off-speed pitches. So it's not that bad. He went at a ratio of about just over 50%, 48 strikes to 90 pitches total. 6 strikeouts. So, you want those walks to go down. This is sort of like the start Sandoval had and Detmers had and Canning had in their rookie year. And that was acceptable then, right? So I don't want to hear anybody trash Soriano in this start. I thought Soriano did an excellent job. Problem is Cavalli, Savali, Cialis, who gives a shit, pitched 6 innings, 3 runs, 5 hits. He had 8 strikeouts. Besides that 1 inning, he was on the top of his game. He was giving you everything that Tampa needed. And this game was flowing by so damn quick. I was at work, and the first 7 innings, I'm like, I'm getting off at like 4 o'clock, 4:30. I should have plenty of time to watch the game. Nope. I get home. It's like the bottom of the 8th inning. I've been listening to the game the entire time, and I missed like 90% of the game before I'm able to actually sit down and watch the 9th inning. But the Angels had a 3-1 lead going into it. You felt, all right, this is great. You had finally Moniak get off the schneid, hit a deep 2-run homer to put you up 2-1 or 2-0 at the time. And then O'Hoppy's like, wait a minute, I'm not going to let you outdo me. I'm going to hit a home run. Bam, back-to-back home runs right there. It's 3-0. And the bullpen, Garcia comes in. I'm like, holy shit, here we go, dude. Here we go again. And Wayne is on the telecast going, well, I don't know, guys. I think there's been a lot of guys pitching. This guy pitched last night. This guy pitched 2 nights ago. Who gives a fuck? We're in April, damn it. Pitch your ass off. This is not numb nuts, Nevin, past team. Stop making excuses. I heard enough of that shit last year. This is Ron's team. Shut the fuck up and let Ron run it. Okay. So Garcia comes in there and he pitches a good job. And I'm like, wow, he gets through it. Then Hunter Strickland comes in there. 1 inning, does a great job. 2 strikeouts. You're like, okay. And then Moore comes in and does another good job. 1 inning, perfect pitching. 8 pitches total for Garcia, 6 strikes, 3 outs. 16 pitches for Hunter Strickland, 10 of which were strikes, 3 outs. 7 pitches for Moore, 3 outs on 5 strikes. Perfect, right? You look at Estevez in the 9th inning, 13 of his 18 pitches strikes. The problem is he got the first 2 outs lickety split. But you had one ball that went off of Renifo's hand or leg, and it was a bleeder, and it was going to be an infield single. Okay, whatever. I'm not killing Estevez for that. Again, same pitch, almost the same result, but a single up the middle. You have 2 men on. Okay, it's worry time. 2 on, 2 out. You still can get at any base. Problem is, he does the golden thing you don't do in that situation, which is leave a pitch up when you're ahead in the count. And he did that. Credit to Caballeros, who's been killing us again, just like those guys O'Neill and Casas and Yamamoto and freaking Boston. Only a certain couple guys are killing us from Tampa, and it happened again. Caballero just puts the look, does what we've been asking our Angel players to do, which they haven't done, but they've done a little bit better this year, compared to other seasons, which is just put the barrel on the bat and see what happens. There's nothing flashy about what Caballero did. It was a mistake pitch by Estevez. Caballero puts the goddamn barrel on it, swings a little early, and late, and he hits it into right field for a triple. And he scores the 2 runs, and you're like, God damn it, there goes Soriano's game. And you're thinking, okay, 3-3, it's not as bad as we thought. We could still win it in the 10th inning, is which I thought. So automatically, and here's where the Wayne hate comes. Fuck you, Wayne. Okay? You have the lead runner on because we have that stupid rule still in effect. Runner at second, we drop a bunt. And we don't get it right away. Okay? What does Wayne say? I don't like this right here. This is a waste of an out.
How dare you?
Exactly. Are you mental? Do we need to put you on a 51-50? Did you not watch any Angel baseball last year where the other teams were bunting and scoring that run, whether it was at Anaheim Stadium or on the road? And what's our record, Wayne, since this bullshit record, rule come in with a runner at second base starting off? What's our record, Wayne? That should tell you everything. All the time since this rule's been in place, we always swing for the fences, waste the extra man at second base every damn time. And the one time we start doing it, first chance Ron gets, we bunt, and you call him out and say, I don't see the significance in this. I don't see the productivity in this. I don't see the reasoning for this. Look, you stupid shit. We got the runner to third, and we scored him. And the bottom of the inning, see, you go for the lead, okay? And even Gooby was like, well, hey, you would like to have that second run, but if you can get the lead, that's what you need. Exactly, because if you're able to get a clean inning, you win. Hello, you go home. You play to win the game. Oh, a famous Jets coach said at one point. But why? Why is that such a cardinal sin? We've been asking for them to bunt for 3 years. We finally do it, and you're going to call them out, stupid ass? What is your problem? Okay, so we score the run. We don't get a second run. I understand the second run's important, but if you can't score the first one, obviously you don't get the second one. So again, he's calling them out. And what does Tampa do in the very next inning? They utilize that too and have first and third, right? He's still talking shit about the bunt. And Cisneros actually makes a perfect pitch to get the ground ball. And here's where the game takes a turn. The game takes an absolute turn right here. If I could call out Ron, it would be, okay, the blown save kind of went to Estevez's head. Maybe his logic was, I don't feel right putting him out there to try to get a save back-to-back. In my mindset, if I'm manager, this is just me. And again, Ron Washington knows way more baseball than me. So this is one manager where I'm not going to look at Numbnuts Nevin last year and be like, no, fucking Nevin's dumb. I could manage better than him, because I could. And I could as well as Joe, maybe Smoking Joe now, but not Smoking Joe back in the day. But Numbnuts Nevin, any one of you could outmanage that douchebag. But when it comes to Ron Washington, I'll question it from afar. But I'm not going to say it was the because again, he knows those players better than us. Maybe he was thinking, I can't give him a second chance. I don't want to mess with his psyche. What if he fucks up again? So he went with Cisneros. And again, Estevez hasn't thrown many pitches in any of his outings. This was the most he's thrown. And it was only 18 pitches. You could have theoretically thrown him out there again. But he saw something in Cisneros and said, fine, go ahead. And Cisneros, it was actually working. If dumbass throws to third with Rendon catching him, the lead runner in the pickle, he could have faked to first, because if you saw before he threw the ball past Sano, the runner was already breaking. So if Cisneros was smart and didn't trust the fact that the runner was going to go back, or that he had to throw to third, he could have pump faked to first and then went over to third and ran him down in a rundown. It would have been over. It would have been 2 outs with a runner at first, and then you get that third out. But no, he throws the ball away, nearly threw the game away, went into extras again. The Angels would take the lead just to give it right back, and so on and so on. And it went on to the 13th inning, the longest Angel game we've seen in a few years since the rule's been in place. Neto gets the lead, but then they cough it up right away. And because you don't bunt those last 2 innings, because I don't know if Ron got a phone call from upstairs from the analytics department or from freaking Wayne himself about not bunting, but they didn't bunt. And this is after Adele could have bunted a runner over, but he struck out, wasted an out. This is after Adele was in right field, nearly pissing the game away, getting in front of Hicks. And again, I was telling Wayne, not Wayne, I was telling, why did I call him Wayne? Yes, I shit the bed right there, Randy. I was telling Randy before we started, because he's on producing tonight. I was telling Randy, when I played center field and any level of high school baseball, minor league baseball, when I played left field, when I was left fielder, I knew my place. The center fielder was a quarterback. If the ball was hitting the gap, he's telling me what to do, and I'm doing what he says. Whether it's, I got it, fall off, whatever, run to the side, let him get it, back him up if he were to drop it, that kind of bullshit. I got it. He says I got it, he's got it. If I say I got it and he says I got it, I stop where I'm at. I let him make the catch. When I was center field, I waved off many of outfielders who thought they had a better beat on the ball, and I wound up getting it myself, even if it was a shoestring catch. I never collided with somebody because we knew our role. We knew that if I was saying it, back the fuck off. If he was saying it, I got to back the fuck off. And it's not like we're playing in a goddamn playoff atmosphere. You're playing in front of what, 7,000, 8,000 fans, if that, at that moment in the game. The entire upper deck is empty. Most of the fans have gone home already. How in the hell do you not hear Hicks say, I got it, I got it, I got it? It is every time we try to defend him, he does something stupid. And it's like, dude, come on. Just, you have all the ability in the world, and you just have nothing in between those ears. I don't understand at this point. And I was doubting why Ron wasn't playing him so much. This is the most playing time he's gotten. And then Fulmer pitches a great 12th inning. If the Angels would have scored, they put the game away, I think they would have a different approach, but he pitched a great 12th inning. I thought Fulmer did great. And then what'd you hear Wayne do? Wayne was just up there again. Well, this guy's pitched, that guy's pitched, this guy's pitched, that guy's. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. It doesn't. It's irrelevant to the game. It's irrelevant to the series. I don't care how many. Because if you look, the Rays used the same amount of pitchers, if not more. He was bitching about guys who threw 10 pitches 2 days ago or 20 pitches 2 days ago. Again, that's 2 fucking days ago. That's a clear day off, even if you want to have that argument. Maton threw 35 pitches the other day. And Maton was called upon to pitch again today. Gee, that's why they call him a bullpen pitcher, because they can pitch back-to-back nights. They can pitch 4 nights in a row. It's okay. None of the pitchers that are getting hurt with these arm issues are pitchers out of the bullpen. Most of them are starters. That's where the problem is. It's not in the bullpen whether you pitch these guys back to back. Why are we still the only dumbass team that just says, nah, we can't pitch these guys back to back? I mean, it's changed a little bit with Ron where he's given more leeway to pitch guys back to back, but you won't see more tomorrow. I don't know why we can't pitch that dude 2 nights in a row, but Fulmer, again, he only threw on Sunday. He had off yesterday, and Wayne is still bitching, yet Maton comes after 35 pitches to throw another what? He threw another 10 today plus warm-ups? Who cares? It's baseball. Play the goddamn game. And you know what killed the Angels? What straight up killed the Angels? It's the 4-letter word again. I just went on a rant yesterday telling you if the Angels go 3 for 8 like they did yesterday's game, they win the game straight up, which they did. They don't need to go 5 for 8. They don't need to go 6 for 8, but you can't go 1 for 8. You can't go 1 for 10. You only get 1 hit with runners in scoring position. Usually this team rolls over and loses. Well, let's see what they did with runners in scoring position. 1 for 9. And that 1 was the Neto hit that put them ahead briefly. You had 8 opportunities. King Trout, same thing. I don't want to hear the Ward love tonight. Ward was pissing me off tonight with opportunities. All over the place with opportunities, and Ward did not come through. So you had guys up there with runners in scoring position. Shauna Will again. Lazy fly ball to right. Hicks. They can't get it done. You had some stolen bases tonight. Yes, you had some nice things on the bag. You had some, I mean, this game had just about everything, but the key to this game, runners in scoring position. You had 18 opportunities for the Tampa Bay Rays. Left 10 men on base, but guess what? They scored 4. They had 4 hits with runners in scoring position. That will win you ball games. That won them this game. And the Angels take a loss, and guess what's in the strike zone or the strikeouts for tonight? 13. That'll also get you a loss. So not only you're not getting multiple hits with runners in scoring positions, you're striking out 13 times. You want to talk about a frustrating loss? This is a very, very this is a loss that if they lose tomorrow and they lose the getaway game, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Because it's one of those kicking the balls that Shauna Will knows about so much that'll give you blue balls till like the sun comes up.
These nuts.
Yeah, exactly. These nuts will be hurting because, again, this is a loss that it's going to take a nice speech from Ron to get this team going. Again, you have certain guys in this squad that the Rays aren't used to having such poor production. The entire time we have faced the Rays, whether in Anaheim or here, we've gotten very lucky and gotten a Rosarina out a lot, which he usually kills us. But again, there's only 2 or 3 guys that we really need to focus on: Caballero, Rosario, and Palacios. And those guys are just continually killing us. We can't stop them. And that's been the problem, dude. With Boston, the same thing. Like focus in on those guys. We can get the other dudes. It's been proven. But those guys are the same ones that just keep kicking us in the balls every time. Same thing like the Boston series. So it's like, I'll be again, I was like sort of mixed feelings. I was like, man, it sucks we play Boston and Tampa Bay and get them over with in April already. We don't see them the rest of the season if somehow we were to make it to the playoffs. Now I'm like, good riddance. Fuck them. I don't want to see them anymore. But damn, this is an annoying ass loss, dude. Again, you could be up 2-0 in this series with freaking Detmers going tomorrow, and you can go for the series jugular. Instead, now you're going to try to just win the second game and then see what happens on a getaway game. And what's Wayne going to be talking about tomorrow? Oh, all these pitchers pitched last night. Because I don't blame Fulmer for this. I was fully going to give Fulmer the fucking Stamos tonight. I was like, dude, Fulmer earned it. Just that one last pitch that he hung up there in the 12th inning, that was just a little, or that 13th inning, I'm sorry, that was just a little bit too high. That I was like, damn it, dude, if he doesn't do that, the Angels win. They're just 2 pitches away, bro, but that one was up in the zone, over the plate, and good hitting once again. So let's get into the awards tonight because it's not the way I thought it was going to go. This team will give you heartburn. This team will give you hemorrhoids. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It'll give you kidney stones. This team just pisses me off at times, dude. And I'm just gonna say this: you could have gave it to a few Rays, and this could have went the other way and went to a couple Angels. It could have went to Mickey Moniak. It could have went to Fulmer. It could have went to Trout or Ward had they come through with a clutch hit. It could have, again, it could have went to Soriano had Estevez gets the hold, but all those guys get erased. It could have went to Savali Cialis. It could have went to a few of their bullpen was outstanding, but it could have went to any one of those guys. It could have went to Palacios. It could have went to Rosario, but it wasn't going to go to Siri, although he made a great catch, which robbed the Angels of extra bases, which if he doesn't make that catch, the Angels win the game there too. I mean, I was going to give the nachos to Siri. Siri had not just the hat trick and strikeouts. He had the golden sombrero, 4 Ks. He left 4 guys on by himself. He should have got the nachos. But we're not talking about the nachos right now. It's going to go to a guy who wins. He's got the clubhouse lead with Stamos's this year. He won 2 of them at Anaheim, and he's won his 3rd. Jose Cabrera. That triple was the epitome of clutch. That triple was, I'm going to take what the pitcher gives me. It was a good pitch by Estevez, and I'm just going to poke it into right field and get a triple, and he should have been the winning run had his team come through. So, Jose Cabrera, you get the freaking Stamos tonight. You did it again. You did it again. What can I say? Now let's get into Nacho Night.
I love the nachos, gas station nachos. I love those nachos, yeah. Gas station nachos, ow.
There was a lot of outstanding players that could have stepped in and took those heaping amounts of nachos. You could have said, well, maybe Trout deserves it. Maybe Rendon. He went 0 for 5. He only reached with a walk. He had 2 strikeouts, uneventful night. You could have gave it to, what is it called? Hicks not playing good again. You could have gave it to Renifo. He seemed like he had guys all over the place. But he went 0 for 1. He had important at-bats and he didn't score, but at least he scored a run. You could have gave it to Joe Adell. Hat trick with strikeouts, 3 of them on his own, nearly cost the Angels with a stupid blunder out there. He got thrown out stealing in the game earlier on just a terrible jump off the pitcher. And, you might have given it to Neto, but Neto came through with that hit that should have won the game in some reasons. And you could say, well, maybe Fulmer because he shit the bed in the second inning. I'm not going to really give it to him because, again, Fulmer at the end, that's a weak-ass ground ball. That's just a bleeder. Maybe if the Angels were playing the infield in, but at that point you have 2 outs, so you can't play him in. You have to play back. So it wasn't his fault. He made the right pitch. It just didn't go their way. The bounce didn't go their way, and the Angels take the L. No, I'm going to give the fuck you, Wayne Randazzo. Wayne Randazzo gets the nachos for just being an overall dumbass. You don't make any sense. You've been screaming for small ball. We've been screaming for small ball. The fans finally get a manager in there that actually takes these guys under his wing and says, hey, we're working on defense before the game today. Not only are we doing batting practice, but we're also doing defensive practice. They had a day off, but I can't stress how awesome that was. They had a night game, I should say. He had them come earlier to the park to work on bunting exclusively. That's what I call a manager. The small things count to him. And the first chance you get, besides your stupid twists and turns and talking about how important it is that these guys pitch the night before, the week before, the day after, you go into a rant about how you think the bunt is a waste of time, is not productive. It's guys like you that try to reinvent the game that has worked for almost 200 years, and you guys think you're smarter than the actual game itself. And listen, analytics has a place in this game, but in all actuality, I still hate those nerds that have to push 100% of it because there should be a healthy balance, but I think Wayne falls into that category of freaking too much analytics. Because again, I'll say it one last time before I get into the comments. How in the hell do you not advocate for the bunt after all the shit extra inning games we have endured the last 3 years? How do you even not entertain saying that that was a productive out? Because right after we got the inning after, and you were complaining that we missed the bunt and you don't like the fact they're going to bunt, there was a sacrifice fly to center field, which is generally speaking, the same as a fucking bunt. And you said that that was a good productive out because he put the bat on the ball. What do you think putting the bat on the ball bunting is? You don't use your body to bunt. At least with a bunt, you have to throw the ball to a certain base. What if he threw it away like Cisneros? What if he was safe because it was that good of a bunt? But a sacrifice fly, all the dude has to do is catch it. Yet you say that's a better out. You're fired, Wayne. If I was in charge, you're fired. You're fired. All right, let's go to the comments. I got to calm down. Eric says, can this team ever get a clutch or get clutch hitting and pitching at the same time? At least Washington bunted over runners and extras. Nevin would have never done that and never even thought of using that strategy. Amen, Eric. Amen. Restunning says that was asked for both teams. LOL. It was. Both rosters deserve the nachos tonight. They kind of do. Hasn't started yet.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
This roster, unfortunately, is what it is. A bunch of mediocre to below average players, except for Trout. We'll be lucky to finish in third place. Amen to that, Eric. That's 2 for 2. James Malou says balls, and buttercupped again.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Buttercupped again. He's calling for that buttercup, but this is what I have to say about Wayne.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Exactly. That's what I was yelling at the goddamn TV all night. Freaking guy pissing me off. I just got here for the Savage Garden concert. Actually, it's not a Savage Garden concert. It's this one.
Why do you build me up?
Sing it if you know it.
Buttercup, baby, just to let me down. To mess me around, and then worst of all,
you never call, baby, when you say you will. I need you to make productive out. Here we go, big finish. Do. And Louis714 says it's perfect. Fuck! Also, Sapphire says that was the worst game ever. Yeah, that would suck. Felt like Little League again. Also, Dan says, what the fuck? AC said Neto made contact with the ball at least. Yeah, that was a beautiful hit. He got it right. But I mean, the exit velocity was like 100 miles per hour. We would have lost that game in the 10th inning with Nevin. Yeah, we would have never got to the 10th inning, Lakers fan. Emotional damage, James Malou says. Yes, I'm emotionally damaged after this game. This one's going to send me on a 51-50.
Emotional damage.
Dan Rio says, can we get a legit closer? You know, we actually have the 4th best closer in this division. So you watch your mouth, Dan. So let's see. Let's go to the next one here. Let's see. I have to go back here on the comments. My producer had to dip for a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see. Are we surprised this happened, though? Alex says. Ray Ochoa says he's right, though. Wait, hold on. I have to go back here. This one. Eric Ward says this league would require money, Dan. Also, it's time for Renifo to look for apartments in Salt Lake. Eric says we only pay for the cheap shit on the side of the road. 007 says JP and Roger told Ron that the Angels are leaving in the 13th inning. He says he can't afford 14th inning. Dylan says, I fucking can't believe this fucking offense. Also, Carlos Estevez, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. We are up and down like a bride's nightie. However, finally finished with our pants down and eventually spanked and and humiliated by careless throws. Dude, that was a tough one tonight, dude. I mean, God damn it, man.
Pretty cocky. I want balls and John Stamos.
Yep, Minapi says should have ended the ninth. DFA his ass. Oh, should have ended the ninth, and then we should have ended everything after that. Yeah, the game should have been over, dude. DFA his ass right there. Eric says Soriano was good, not unhappy with his performance. I mean, he gave you everything he possibly could. Sarah Gomez says hitting issues, then Carlos falling apart, and huge Cisnero worst plays of some I've ever seen. Fulmer coming into greatness in after so many innings, and clearly was done at the end, but no Simber, bad move. Yeah, Simber should have came in for sure, dude. But I don't blame that one on Fulmer too much. Let's see. Minapi says, whoever said we were going to lose in the 10th with Nevin, we don't take it to the 10th if Nevin is in the game. It's game, set, match of the ninth. Yeah, he gave up on that game with a lead, Nevin would. Estevez taking the spotlight away from Ohapi and Moniak's home runs. Yeah, it seems like those happened yesterday. Mike Moore says, you need a soundbite for Neto. You're not the guy, pal. Yeah, I need to look into that one because he's been failing lately. All right, and then Kyle Strange says we'll never be over 500 again. There he goes, Mr. Upbeat Kyle Strange. We know we love him, but he's just like the chair in a way.
You serious?
Stevenson needs to get healthy ASAP to replace a stupid. 007. Dylan says, hey, Todd, I don't think Wayne was complaining about pitchers just pitch. He just pointed out the obvious. Todd, you are wrong. That's a comment. No, it's okay. You're entitled to that. But dude, again, we don't need to hear about that when the game is so critical. Exactly. We don't need to we don't need to worry about who's pitched and who hasn't when the game is in such a freaking frenzy. There was so much going on. He could have been talking about it. He's too worried about everything. This team is fucking pathetic, Todd. There's nothing we could say to defend this team. They lost because they can't do simple fundamental plays. Holy shit, man. Yep. See, we will be okay. Roger says the season starts tomorrow. Yeah, don't worry about this one. First, the team choked on him.
John Stamos choked on me.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Okay, never mind, Todd. I didn't even hear the part with the bunting situation. Yeah, you got to hear that part. Dan says, games like this make me drink. Thank God I ran out of booze. If you're Artie, he's got a full stock. He's got to break a glass, and then there's a bottle right there. Season starts Friday. Oh, man, he's not even counting this one. It's so difficult to support this team. Exactly, Andrew. I called yesterday for more bunting. It's amazing what a good bunt will do, and it did. But then again, Wayne was like, no, I don't like that. He gone. He's right, though. You're having Ohapi, one of our best hitters, runners, sacrifice bunting. I wouldn't do it unless it's somebody who strikes out more than most. Now, see, again, that's debatable because what happened later in the game? You know, again, later in the game, he had an opportunity with a runner at third. What did Ohapi do? Ground out to the infield, drawn in, waste of an out, thrown out. The runner stranded at third. So, again, you could look at it either way. I'm just saying that Wayne should be like, if they're willing to bunt, as long as they get the bunt down like he did, it's a good bunt. But if, say, for instance, Ohapi doesn't come through and he bunts foul a couple times or he pops up, then, yeah, that's a waste of an out. That's a terrible out. You have to execute. So I see both sides. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, how can you say that is a bad play in general? Because, again, it's the same thing as a sacrifice fly, yet you have a better opportunity to reach base than you would on a sacrifice fly because 10 times out of 10, the guy makes the catch in the outfield, but there's that 9 times out of 10 that the play is not that the play is executed where there's one chance where it's a bad throw that throws the first baseman off the bag or he doesn't glove it because it's in the dirt or the runner's just that fast. So I see both sides. Sarah says Cisnero throw was so bad. It was bad. He did the double pump fake to the wrong base. Ron is stuck with a bunch of misfit toys and fuck-ups right now. You can already see his mark and influence he will eventually have once we get more talent around. Until then, it's 500 ball. And I agree. My only worry is the same as James. James says, I wish he had a longer contract, because maybe by the time he gets the players that he can get over the hump, he won't have a contract. I only had radio for all but 3 innings. What the fuck was Shonawell's pinch hit over Sano? Timely hitting again bites us in the ass with no business losing the game. We had no business. Kevin says, well, see, with Shonawell right there, they were going on matchups. And again, Sano's been a lot hotter than Mr. Balls himself. And again, we went with Balls. Ron Washington doing the most possible with the least. Go Angels. Washington is legit. I agree right there. Sarah says taking out Carlos was clearly needed. He did the falling on the mound thing and looked too stressed, but Cisneros' terrible throw, just yeesh. Yeah, Sarah, you might be right on that one. That might be just my instant reaction, although it might not. But I do see your side of it. I mean, it could have been an ankle injury, but if he did finish the inning, I just thought that was just one pitch he just left up a little bit. And now we're back to
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Exactly. Now what? What do we do tomorrow? Do we continue to buy win? Because right now we're by winning 8 and 9. All right. Next comment. Are we surprised this happened though? A little bit. We believed Randy is the new Randazzo. What the hell? Sterling says, don't worry, the Lakers will save the season for the Angels. Fuck you, Sterling. I don't care about the Lakers. I want them to lose. I'm glad they're facing Denver. Baseball God said, fuck no, not today, Angels. Yeah, but don't tell Roger.
Call me a bootlicking houseman all you want. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, he believes. Hey, everyone, how much did I miss? Mateo, you missed a lot of stuff. Facebook user says Adele wants to be a superstar, and he will never be. Just release him. Fulmer should take Suarez's spot. He is so much better, and you could see it. Boy, amen to that, Sarah. There is nothing that I look at Suarez and I'm like, hey, this game is in good hands. We got Suarez up there. And then usually everyone's like, yep. Suarez should, when he comes out, should be. AC says it's spring training still. No need to overuse the pen. Raw Todd is on fire right now. Let's see. Also, Fulmer loves many games too. He literally says it's the last season too. Also, Jack says feel bad for Soriano. He pitched well enough to get the dub. His stuff can be so nasty. It could be. Yep. Fulmer wanted the ball so bad. He did pitch good. Again, I'm not shitting on him. I thought he did an excellent job. It's just he ran out of gas, like Sarah says. Balls, and Angels on Angels'
Time
face.
for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
On Angels' faces. Fulmer is from Tampa Bay, and he almost got the job done today. Gave them the win, 007 says, though. Kevin says, it was nice to see Soriano pitch so well. # positive note. Also, Marty says Wayne has never been able to get back-to-back shots off in his personal life and interprets this as others are unable to go back-to-back whatever they do. Damn. Marty's coming with fire. And that's after he was like, hey, did you just see what happened earlier in the game? Because it was all about the big home run for Moniak. And by the way, did you see the other one? Don't worry about the bunts. The Esteves disease is back. Oh, man. I think they have ointment for that. Ward almost hit a grand slam or maybe double, but, yeah, very disappointed. Yeah, I mean, look, an outs and outs and out. I understand he drove the ball deep. It was a good enough sacrifice. I get it. I just wanted the baseball gods to give us that one off the wall. Please just give us a one off the wall. Make the center fielder trip on his feet before he gets there. Maybe that was too harsh of a comment saying that he didn't do anything. He did play fine in defense, and then he also got that sacrifice fly. I was just expecting more later in the game, I guess. I did get very riled up. Jack said, then we didn't get a hit for 9 innings, laugh out loud. For the 4th to the 13th, that is insane. Wait, it's Angels baseball. No fucking way we win this series now, Eric says. I'm right there with you. I would be surprised if they came back and at least split this series. Even though we got our best pitcher going tomorrow, can we hit the ball? Ward missed a grand slam. That would be 16 out of 30 parts. Don't blame. I know that was my fault. I jumped the gun. I got mad. Pegasus says Ohtani had the Rays on his parlay bets. I love that one. Send down Shauna Will, but unfortunately we don't have much to replace him. Our farm is shit. Yeah, you know, the only thing that looks good right now is Rock City. They are who we thought they were. OC714 says that's another good one right there because yeah, we let them off.
But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
We really suck against the AL East. Yeah, we haven't been good dealing against them in a while. Balls in Savage Garden. Uh-oh. Mateo's calling for the song.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Savage Garden. He wants this. Even though it's not, I'm going to play it just because it's Savage. See, if you don't like that one, then you blame Mateo. That was Mateo's call. Ray says everybody knows how scrappy the Rays are. They're most likely going to win those one-run games every time. So Ron focusing on only getting one run, hoping for a home run at some point. We're going to lose. That's an interesting take. I know when you're on the road, and that is a good take, Ray. I know when you're on the road, you want to score more than one run. But just maybe it's me, maybe it's Maybelline, but maybe it's me, the fact that I just want one run at times because we didn't get one run last year. And I know two would have been obviously, better. The three, I've seen some teams win in extras by 5, but it's just, I just wanted one. So maybe that bunt and it actually working after 3 years of yelling at my TV. I just wanted that one, Ray. I know you're right. I know you want to play for the tie when you're at home, which is what the Rays did. But I get it. The road team, you want to get that too. But just, again, the PTSD, bro, the PTSD. It's painful how the Angels have made some good strides being fairly generous. Nothing wrong with that. I agree with you. And they still lose like this. I hope Washington can completely eliminate the Buttercup. Believe me, I don't like playing that song as much as you guys don't like hearing it, especially depending on Cisnero for 2 innings. Agreed. 007 says, got to give props to Washington doing at least the best he can. With Nevin, this team wouldn't even have a win. Yeah, they stopped chasing the wins after the 5th inning. Ron is such a dream come true, Sarah. And you know what? I agree. I just wish he was about 10 years younger. Kevin Boyer says, Terry Smith Randazzo. Give me Terry all day. I'll look at those teeth, those shark teeth all day. Shark do. That should be his theme song. Mandalorian Rally Monkey giveaway April 27th. It is pretty hot, but again, we shouldn't be focusing on that. Let me guess, another blowpen loss. Arthur one says, kind of. If we had a song for just the team not producing at all, or just shitting the bed, then we would have that song on. Haven't even tuned into an Angels game this season. I know the outcome, Arthur won. What, man? You got to give us some numbers like Ohtani. Well, actually, Ipe would like your prognostications in. Sarah says, was even impressed with Barry keeping pitchers' heads in the game, too. Yeah, I mean, look, and you also saw, and I didn't bring it up yesterday, you saw a nice little mound meeting by Theis. You saw a nice mound meeting today with just the players and Ohapi and Barry Enright out there every time he needs to. And Ron will go out there just to talk you up and help you out, not to pull you, which is different from most managers. Facebook user says, bunt is old school baseball. A smart manager move. No problem here. Job is to put the man in scoring position. ABC 1, 2, 3. Exactly. R. Martinez says, did Trout pop up with the bases loaded or he got jammed? He got jammed. He got jammed. That pitch was inside, man, and it was sort of one of those pitches where you have to lay off, but it's a sink or swim. I've been in that situation so many times on a good pitcher slider. If you got to commit on that one, especially with 2 strikes, and it's like sort of like you're guessing. And look, if he holds up, it's likely a ball. But that one was so tough because it was so close. It might have been a strike. And again, the umpiring was terrible. There was a few that were on the black that were not called at all. And there was a couple that were off the bag inside and were called. So again, I don't blame him for that at bat. The later at bat, yes, but not that particular at bat. Mateo says, Wayne, you're fired. Kevin says, I actually love the bunt in the 10th inning. I saw Ron going for the win. That was a win if they could have got the shutdown. This team gives me PTSD, Mateo says. Also, Dan says, yeah, what's up with Renifo? It's a meaningless single or maybe a double. He's good. But when the game's on the line, he's swinging at any damn pitch. Fuck! And he was grounding out too. Estevez, too busy watching Dragon Ball Z instead of practicing. Mateo says, Rays said, checkmate. And they did get it when they needed it. Jay Gouda reigns. Let's go. Also, Cole says, I think I saw Ron Washington picking his nose after the game. Absolutely disgusting behavior. So stupid. Dude, that is a, what is it called? What's his name? From NFL. He used to be on Fox NFL Sunday with Troy Aikman. Didn't he say that exact words when Randy Moss did that mooning and taking a dump in Lambeau Field? I could swear that's the same quote. I don't like Terry Smith. He gets too excited for the opponents. Yeah, R. Martinez, the only thing he does is go, out of here. I kind of like that. 097 is not a good matchup, Kevin Boyer says. Todd Fox loves the Dodgers. Oh, my God, this guy. I think the Angels need to get Nevin, need to go back to Nevin for him. Oh, my God. I think I know who that is. Ray says, what's really pissing me off is the fact that we've been playing matchups for shit hitters. I'm done with Shonawell. Also done with Hicks, left-handed swinging. Guy looks like a T-baller. It's weird because we have some guys who can't hit a fastball and some guys who just can't hit off speed. Hicks can hit a fastball, but the book on him is throw him off speed, and he strikes out, and he's been doing a good job at that. Don't stop believing, Mateo says. I hate that song since the White Sox used that against us, I believe, in 05. I'm here for the rant, Justin Option. If you missed it, you missed it. Buttercupped, Benny Hill, and Loser all rolled into one massive blood fart. Oh, damn, that's disgusting. And only one hit in 9 innings.
That's all we got. One goddamn hit.
Yep. Hicks is a better right-handed hitter, but honestly, Noah Dell has been swinging it better. So what's the point of having Hicks? I agree. You got to play your man right now. And then John Todd says Shonawell pinch hit for Sano. That one had me scratching my head with the game on the line. Yeah, I mean, you're playing a hot hitter. Keep playing him. Mike Trout to the Dodgers. Oh, geez. You might as well get him. If you could maximize this lineup, who do you see getting out of slumps, needs to be dropped, and who needs to be called up? Also, who needs to be sent down for a bit of rework since may need to? Well, I mean, if you didn't DFA Soto would have been the guy to call up to maybe take the place of either Neto, bench him a little bit. I wouldn't send him down. And send down Shonawell. Use that roster spot, and then you could move guys around. You could play Soto at second base. You could put Drury at first. All sorts of things. But I think that would have been the logical move right now. But nope, we can't do that. Shit, we suck again. Jocelyn Morales says. Sarah says also we should sign a player, not sign to replace any spots. There are some guys out there, but it's very thin. Facebook user says, yo, the only thing helping us is every team in the division hasn't found their stride yet. Halfway through April, and we should be 5 games up or 5 games down. Washington, the right manager for this team. Let's trust his process. I'm not preaching patience, but no, Washington can put fire under their asses. And this is what we've been saying. And I don't disagree with that take at all. But it's just hard. It's just hard because it's like that meme where the dude has the freaking, the fishing rod and he's holding it over us like, here's that win. Oh, you almost had it. And that's what hurts, man. And again, we wanted this team to be competitive, and they are. They're very competitive. I'm not taking that away from them. It's still gut-wrenching to lose games that you should win. And if you're a competitor like me, you've played baseball or softball or whatever you've played, whether it's even freaking cricket or, that one game that they play with the sweeping the ice, even if that's your thing and you're freaking competitive, and this is your favorite sport to watch. You're competitive watching as a fan too, and it gets to you because you're like, damn it, dude, why didn't they show the fire? Or damn it, why didn't they execute? Or damn it, under the pressure, they can't get it done because you've played before. So when you're an ex-player, you have a familiarity with a game and with playing in some sort of capacity, you want that dub. You want it just as badly as they do. As a fan, and that there's nothing wrong with that, but that's what gets you geeked up. That's what gets you psyched up. That's what gets you also buttercupped. See, I'd rather have Theis playing first base right now. And Ray, I'm with you on that one. Give Theis an opportunity because if you're playing your boy every day, Ohapi, then he's not going to see very many at bats. He's not going to see the field at all. And why not play him at first? Give the kid a few days off. Let him ride the pine. Let him come off the bench as a pinch runner, as a pinch hitter. And you know, from what I've seen since Theis has been an Angel, is he plays a pretty decent first base. I actually think he has a better glove than Shonowell. Eric, we still going to the series. Ron has told us, book it. He said we're running the division. Also, Space Between, Dave Matthews Band at 4 to 115, the new Angels cheesy song. Uh-oh. That song is slow, though. By the way, also, like who in their right mind decided that Buttercup was a good idea in the first place? Exactly, Kevin. We hate that one. LA Pro Sports Fan says, that was tough to watch. Must need to be ready for the ups and downs all year. Can't disagree with that. Luke from X says, got to turn the page on this game and just move forward. And it's tough, but you know, this is where we're going to see if Ron has it in him to spice these guys back up, get him going for tomorrow's game. Light a fire under them, have a nice speech, have some extra practice, and get these boys going tomorrow. And hopefully Detmers can do what he's done 3 straight times, which is stop the team from losing another game. He's been the stopper so far. Man, Tropicana stands look empty like 1990s Anaheim weekday game. Yes. DFA Hicks, DFA Suarez, call up Marisnik, call up Joyce. I don't care about how they're doing right now. I'm pretty sure they're better than these guys. Amen, Ray. Ray's been coming with a fire tonight. Moonman says they need to get rid of the stupid runner in scoring position in extra innings. It's stupid. I agree. Yeah, not a fan of that either. LA Sports Fan says. Also, John says 4 for 9 with the runners in this lineup, or the 4 through 9 hitters in this lineup doing absolutely nothing is what kills us. Exactly. MT says Rendon is like the Ben Simmons baseball. Although he's played more in this month than I thought he would play in the last 2 years. Don't stop believing is the only reason why the Niners came back from 17 points. Stop talking Niners. Don't want to hear them. Free Bauer, Kevin says. I agree. John says Brandon Belt instantly improves his team. Shonowell stops swinging a wet noodle. Yeah, if Brandon Belt comes in here and you get Trevor Bauer at the same time, that's just instant, that's instant first place. Let's see. Also, Rosarita hitting 371 with runners, or Andresius hitting 371 with runners in scoring position, 1,000 OPS. That is really good. Anna checks in with some of those bats those bats in extras weren't good. Exactly. I'm sick and tired of losing. Mateo's seen a lot of losing. Also, Laker fan says Tadeusz got similar stats crushing Salt Lake. Okay, so you guys are giving me some guys to look at. To me, it was too early to look at those guys, but hey, I'll take a look at them now. Washington's pep talks worked pretty well for a while. Also, Ray says, my bad. I've been going off. I'm just pissed off because in my opinion, Ron isn't playing the right guy. No, look, Ray, I'm never going to tell you not to have an opinion, whoever it is. Only if you take a shot at me, then we'll go back and forth that way. But as far as like you disagreeing with me or I disagreeing with you, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just discussion at the end of the day. And we'll see who's right later on. If we get proven right or we get proven wrong, I don't care for either one. I just want to have good discussion. That's what we do with the comments. That's why we read them. If I didn't trust that you guys had good comments, you didn't trust that I was giving good, feedback, then yeah, we wouldn't entertain each other. So I appreciate everyone that comments on here. Don't ever have to apologize for any take, unless it's one of Grillmaster's god awful jokes at times. Because about 80% of the times his jokes don't hit. But he has those 1 or 2 where it's like, okay, let's keep him in the majors. Otherwise, I DFA his ass. Dan says, hey, Todd, who are the players that the Rays might have traded us for Shohei? Do we know? Hindsight, but whatever. I didn't get the particulars on who the Rays were going to give us, other than there was 2 players that were in their top 10 as far as like their prospects, which again, having 2 top players in their top 10 isn't bad because those will be like number 1A and number 2A here in Anaheim. And then they were supposed to give us a major league ready bullpen pitcher and a hitter. I don't know who those guys were, but that was the rumor. Eric says, my God, this was awful. Hey, Todd, what do you think of the rule change if they were to change it? I don't think they're going to change it anytime soon. Fulmer, unfortunately, just fell apart late in the 13th after he started missing the zone. He did, and that it does suck. Rendon sucks, Steve Elise. Let's see, calling out the Angels is a case too. It is overdue to be changed. Jim says, looking for some new sheets. I heard the season starts tomorrow. Yeah, someone told us that, but he was too busy choking first. And then after he choked his heart, then he told us to shut up.
If you're a so-called Angel fan, if you're a Halo honk for life like me, then shut up.
Then he got it choked on.
John Stamos choked on me.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Yeah, just think about it. There's so many games left. Why are the Angels' seasons a roller coaster? Because we're the Angels. Sarah says, Theis is so underrated good. He can bat. They may be worried that of getting rid of or getting him tired or injured is my only guess, since they don't call up another catcher for a little bit, but more big decisions needed. I think Theis can be good for what he is. I don't think he's an everyday player, but he should get a lot more at bats. My problem is he does Adele things, like the catcher's interference. He always looks high, like, dude, I did not see that pitch. Since when did we go to the pitch clock wash? Like, how can they throw that fast? It's hard sometimes with him. Call up Hunter Dozier. Oh, I don't want to see Hunter Dozier. I'd rather see Jake Marisnik, Moniak, Homer, Q Bally's. We played that earlier, Anna. Also, Matt says, I'm beyond pissed off right now because the only thing I want to say is, fuck! That should have been the start of the show. Can we call up Plesac? He's in AAA, has good stuff. I think he would be good for the bullpen piece. Well, the problem is, Mateo, they want him as a starter, and they also want Wantz as a starter. So, or they have Wantz as a starter, and I forget who else right now, but they have a few starters that they're willing to bring up. And I think Bachman would be the dude to come up, or Joyce. At least the Astros lost and the Rangers lost. That is true. The Angels are sitting at a half game out. It's a powerful West. If we get Belt or Bauer, are we going streaking? Yeah, absolutely. I would think they would definitely help this team out. By the way, I think it was the strike year in 94, I believe, the Angels. You want to talk about a bad division. That team, I think the first place Texas Rangers were something like 15 or 20 games under right before the strike started. It was the American League West, and the Angels were something like, no, I think the Rangers were 8 games under and in first place, and the Angels were like something like, I want to say double digits down, and they were like in third place, only like 4 or 5 games out. And it's like that was going to be one of the worst divisions of all time, or it was going to be the worst division of all time. At least that saved us from that. Eric says, I like the rule to a point, 10 to 12 innings. Having the rule is fun, 13, not so much. Extra innings sucks and the rule needs to be scrapped. No, that's Rob Manfred's baby. Todd, do you like the Seahawks in playing in the AFC or the NFC? The Silver Dome used to get loud. Well, it was actually the King Dome, but yeah, I liked them in the AFC. I miss the rivalry with the Raiders and the Broncos and the Chiefs and the Chargers, but I love beating the 49ers. Oh, that is my wet dream. That is my John Stamos. When we beat the 49ers, this studio needs a serious hose down. Can we just have a good season for once? No, Mateo, we can't have good things. One more loss that should have been a win. I got to cue that up, Anna. I haven't queued that one up yet. Matt, you're damn right. I remember that from last year. The error by Cisnero in the 11th inning was bad. I didn't like him going out for another inning, but we got lucky. True. I'm hoping that for a World Series in 2045. Someday, Mateo, your grandson or grandkids will see it. Did Enright come out in the 13th when Fulmer fell behind on a 3-ball count? I think he did. I think he came out there with the bases loaded. I'm not sure. Imagine if we would have had Corbin Burns. Well, there's a chance we can get him next year. I think my 73-year-old grandfather could hit better ball than Nolan Shonowell. He was really livid after the game and pulled his pants down in front of the television. Such passion. What a hero. Salute. That is an American hero right there. Even if he's not an American, if he's from France or he's from Cuba, I don't know his background, but that is an American hero. Godspeed. Jim says this just in. Angels trade Adele, Fulmer, Sandoval for Paul Sorrento. Manassian says he's the key to more offense. What was the Jeremy Reed style offense along with Sorrento? The Rays had the top prospects, Junior Caminillo at that time. Well, I don't know if that was at him. Where was Matt Moore? He did pitch tonight. He pitched an inning, and he didn't do bad. Roger, what say you? Well, Roger already said the season starts tomorrow, but we said this.
No! We suck again!
It's a shame Estevez blew it in the ninth. He had two outs and nobody on. But then the error and the two straight hits, oof. Yeah, that was tough, Anna. Then shut up. Also, Demetrius said, I hate how the Angels smell like ass. No, that's just the Hoffy hot dogs when you go to the stadium. With how close this was, you wanted to win and win with Detmers tomorrow to win the series. Now getting a split is going to feel fine, but as close as it was, I wanted this win to get 3 out of 4. Yeah, because we would have been able to play this too. Had the Angels won, we would have played this if I could find it real quick. Boy, I got to really fix this thing up. It's not letting off. We would have been able to play this with a win tomorrow had we won today.
Sorry, we're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody!
All right, you guys, let's listen up. We won a game yesterday. And if we win one today, that's 2 in a row.
Should have won today.
If we win one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak.
We got to wait till Cincinnati at best till that happens. Let's see. Next comment here. I'll call in, whatever. Yeah, we'll see about that. Did Levon Soto clear waivers? Not that I know of yet. See, Facebook user says, how high was Roger when he thought of Halo honk? This so-called not Kentucky, you effing honky ass bum. Jeez. I do wants Andrew as a starter. Wrong move. Oh, jeez. Sarah says, this is what I want to see. Sano survives since his progress. Hicks is in trouble since the day we send down Nolan and bring up or sign competition for Suarez, Cisnero, most endangered Stefanik have feeling on Phantom IL. Well, I would like Stefanik to get a shot. He still hasn't got a shot yet. This team has no clutch, especially when our division loses. Yeah, we're gonna still be in bad shape. Bachman is still injured. Can't wait to have Bachman in the lineup. Yeah, me neither, Anna. We need a runner to start at third where we have a chance. Marty. Also, let's see. Brock is pretty good. There she goes. Braves starting pitcher Ronaldo Lopez has only allowed 1 run in 18 innings to start the year. Well, that's good for the Braves. Balls, and players improving when they leave the Angels. That's been a given for a long time.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Players doing better once they leave the Angels. Also, Mateo says, Todd, what is Papa Fox saying? Well, Papa Fox was on the couch with his beer and watching the game, and he's like, these guys just can't score when it counts. Why can't they score? Jesus. Fortunately, the Whiners and Sea Chickens can't win at all. Go Rams. Nobody remembers the Rams winning, Dan. Listen, I have all the respect for you. I even have Stukas on here. But as a Rams fan, bro, come on. You're a Rams fan in L.A. That doesn't exist. You know what I mean? They should have stayed in St. Louis where people cared about them. Not now. Not now, Big 20. Let's see. Also, or if that's it right there, I guess. Well, yeah, you can call in 714-598-3221. 714-598-3221. Balls, and
Time
extra
for
innings.
you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Extra innings. John Stamos choked on the Angels. Well, he choked on. It's the Halo Honk line. Are you going to say something or just play that shitty song from the 80s? He's going to play the shitty song from the 80s. Wait. Let's wait till it gets to the hook. Oh, we cut out. We must have went through a tunnel right there.
He gone.
Yeah, that's too bad, man. That was a good song. I was waiting for the hook. I don't know how that song goes. So one thing about the Super Bowl is that people only remember who wins and not who loses. Agreed. But they don't even remember the Rams. Let's see. Facebook user says only one series. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Todd.
Hey, what's up? Who's this?
Hey, this is our Martinez. I remembered my question from the other day. Hey, do you think, as far as like changing the rules for not for the ghost runner, but what I mean is for pitchers, if a pitcher leaves runners on base, but the runner is not left in scoring position, do you think they should change that so that it doesn't go against them if he doesn't leave them in scoring position, so that then and it falls on the other pitcher relieving that previous pitcher? What do you think about that rule? Changing that rule?
Yeah, I don't think that should be given merit. Like the guy shouldn't be charged for the ghost runner. That's for sure. If he gives up, like say for instance, he's pitching the top half of the inning and he gives up the ghost runner, and then another guy comes home to score on another double or something. Yeah, get him charged for that one. But I think the ghost runner shouldn't count. Oh,
okay. But mine would be like not even an extra inning, just like in the normal 9 innings. Like let's just say. The way it is that no matter if you get a guy on base, the pitcher is responsible for that one, and the one that comes in to relieve him doesn't get charged for that runner on base.
So you're saying that
do you think that
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, do you? Yeah, I'm saying that like if he doesn't get left in scoring position at all, he shouldn't be charged. I think he shouldn't be charged for that runner. In innings 1 through 9 in general.
So you're saying if the dude gives up a hit and the not he doesn't score, he's left on base. Is that what you're saying? And the other guy finishes the inning.
As I understand it currently, as it stands, is that no matter what, if you leave a man on base, he's your responsibility, right? The pitcher's responsibility.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So let's just say that pitcher leaves, he gets relieved, and the new guy comes in, and the new guy brings that, he gets hit off, and that runner on first base, for example, comes all the way home.
Mm-hmm.
I think the guy who left shouldn't get charged for that runner on first base because he wasn't left in scoring position. That's just an idea, my opinion.
That's interesting.
I think they should change that rule. You say?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting in a way. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like feel that that's the importance of a bullpen, or if you give a starter another chance and he goes, okay, well, I pitched 5 good innings, and then he walks the first guy, his pitch count's high, and then he leaves a guy at first. He left that dude on to inherit for the other pitcher. But I guess it's one of those rules that it's been around since the start of baseball. So
yeah. I know, but because pitching has changed and people get, I don't know. I just, because the dynamics, everything has changed. And I think that's just one way to adjust to help out some pitchers, I guess. I don't know. I was just my opinion. I think they should, I don't think a pitcher should get charged for a run if he didn't leave him in scoring position. I think it should be the responsibility of the guy who brought him home, or the guy who didn't pitch well and he made it home. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But
no.
Anyway,
I mean,
just wanted to add that to your show.
No,
no worries.
No worries, dude. It's
you don't
worth
have
it.
To agree or disagree.
All right, got it. All right. Well,
All
appreciate the call, buddy.
All right, bye.
He gone. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Tom. You can call me Koki.
It's who?
I'm Sarah in chat, by the way.
Oh, what's up, man?
That's just my account.
Okay.
Hello. So the thing is that I think the Angels are in the right trajectory at this moment, just on the right trajectory. However, they need to keep maximizing their production in that improvement. So like Sano, I think he'll do fine for now. He won't be in trouble. However, Aaron Hicks, we have an issue on the outfield. There's too many outfielders right now. We have Joe Dell, Mickey Moniak, and Aaron Hicks, and they're not taking over each other. Right now, they're all playing mediocre at this moment.
Yeah.
Someone needs to take the lead there, or someone needs to be the lead person. Like, they need to bring someone up to bring the lead person. I don't even know if Jake Marisnick can do it. Hunter Dozier, definitely not. The thing is, for Nolan Shannon, I think he'll do fine. I think he's in, like you said, in that slump that you said before. He needs to get a rework of it. He needs to progress to the next step as a baseball player. He may need to be sent down so he can bring up a player, or I forgot the other guy's name, but they could decide another guy that did well and put him at first for a bit and see who else fails to produce and see who needs to be released, like whoever is not ready. Brandon Drury, though, I'm a bit worried. He should be doing better because he's a player that progresses over time. He's in some pretty bad slump there. If he doesn't produce, he's a hindrance to the team at this moment because he's a bit slower and he has good defense, but he's not perfect at second.
Correct.
Lisa Nifo will do fine. I think he's getting there now. Zach Neto also needs some rework also, but not as bad as Shanamo. His eye is good, but his plate discipline is bad. He keeps trying to go for the home run ball, and that's not what he needs to do. He needs to just keep scoring in like a regular base style because the home run should only come when he needs it. He's very clutch in that situation, but if he tries going for every time, he's just going to keep striking out.
Yeah, he needs to put the barrel on the ball a lot better. My thing is with Stefanik coming up, he's going to push some of these infielders because I do believe he's got a really good eye. He's a really good player that we need to give at bats to. And if I'm going to get really concerned if Drury's hitting like this next month. Because he's having a Tim Salmon start again. But if he doesn't get it going like last year, yeah, I could see where you're right, where he's going to become a liability.
Yeah. And Stefanik, I am worried about, not because of him, but the team mindset. Because I already saw in the spring training, it doesn't seem they want him there. Like they're really trying to hide him. I don't know if his injury, I think he had an injury, but I don't think it should be this bad because we're not getting updates anymore. So I have a feeling he's on the Phantom IL now until they're ready to use him because I think they're still going through like the very beginning process and seeing who should take these lead roles in these positions. And then they're going to put in Stefanik whenever, because I think they already know he's ready. Like he's already a ready player. He's not anything like, he's not going to try going for home run. He's going for on base and just keep scoring people, like kind of like Nolan Shannon is.
Yeah, because
I would say
to me,
more hitting department.
To me, he makes sense as a Ron Washington type player. But because we have a Drury, because we have Renifo and these other guys, he may not get the playing time. He may be a very important trade piece, which I'd hate to see because he has options left.
Exactly. And the final thing is that the relievers. The relievers, I am more, they need to like seriously just go through it fast. Like they need to see who's the true good guys there because if they don't have good relieving, you're going to have these situations where certain scenario is going to be good one game and it's going to be trash one other game. Even if he's doing good in the pitching, you saw how he threw it away. He's not there in that right mindset. He's like that player you got from like a signed contract and you just throw him in there and you just hope that he stays in a good enough streak before he collapses. You don't need that on a team.
Yeah, he's more of your innings eater, not a guy that's coming in a tie ball game. Exactly. Totally agree. But great call, my friend. Call back again, buddy.
Have a good day.
You too.
He gone.
All right, that leaves a line open, 714-590. Wow. It's the Halo Honk line. There it is. Oh, no, we're going through a mountain again. There it goes. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Todd, it's Dylan.
What's up, Dylan? How's it going, my man?
Man, dude, I swear, I think I'm gonna lose more brain cells every time I watch an Angel game on freaking Bally Sports. Like, God damn it, what the hell? It's like I have a life, but I'm wasting my life to watch this. What is wrong with me? Is it addiction? Lord help me. Yeah.
Well, maybe it is, man. Maybe we're the ones that need a 5150, dude. Because I thought, man, these guys have some really special takes, but if we're still watching it, like you said, we're the problem.
I mean, to be honest, that's why literally the owner of the Oakland Athletics, Fisher, is literally like, fuck, man, I gotta move out because these people really don't like me. Like, I'm not gonna sell my money pig or money product, even somehow he's making money with no fans showing up or very little. But those guys have something going on. They have something going on, and I don't even hate the fans anymore at Oakland. I used to hate them. I used to like, you guys suck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys don't suck because you always beat us, but now I just feel pity, which is just like, that's not good for me.
Yeah, they've lost that team, but at least they united. There's no honks on one side of the A's spectrum. They're all together, which I'm jealous.
They lost all the support of the team or the franchise wise. They're just like, you know what, we want the name, but not the owner and who knows everyone else. But I just think, I don't know. I just think I feel bad for Ron Washington. I think somehow, some way, if he get addicted or get relapse on drugs again, it's gonna look so bad on this franchise. It's gonna be like second place from after Tyler Skaggs. Rest in peace, Tyler. But God, it's gonna be like second place of looking bad on this team.
If he were to relapse, though, here's the thing, though. It was a surprise in Texas. People would be like, "Well, it's Anaheim."
Emotional damage.
You let a freaking potential Hall of Famer coach or manager to do that. Like, it's gonna the league hates us already.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the MLB always screws us every time when we try to when we have those calls, we try to reverse those calls. But big boys up in New York always screws us bad, and the umps, but that's just a different story. But I decided today was just like, God, I'm like, I knew it was going to be a walk-off for them. I'm like, dude, just get it over with.
No, they wanted us to wait another hour. So, but I appreciate the call, Dylan. We need a dub tomorrow, bro.
Has it really been 90 seconds? Man, it goes quick on ranting.
It's all right. Big 20 just wants to let us know about his sex life. So there you go.
Tell him wish him luck.
Yeah, right. All right, Dylan. Have a good one, man.
He gone.
Oh boy. Let's check on this call. Huh? Nothing? No? Hey, by the way, you guys lost to the Nationals. Shut the hell up. It's the Halo Honk line.
Yes, God! What's up, my brother?
John Stamos choked on me.
What's going on?
Dude, so 2 more days until my movie premieres. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to get super lit that night, and I'll probably call in that night and be like, hey, Todd, and like swear in my words and shit, and be like, I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun right now. Woo! And then, fuck, I'm going surfing all day tomorrow because the waves are going to be ginormous. Like, it's just going to be awesome tomorrow.
Don't you have school?
I'm skipping.
Shocker.
Yeah, I'm skipping because I gotta go shred.
So what college are we going to? Are we going to Duke? Are we going to Notre Dame? Are we going to Stanford?
I'm not going to college. I'm going on the world tour, baby.
Oh my!
I'm going pro life.
I know that, dude.
I'm a community college first. I'm not gonna go to like a real college right away.
You were gonna go to community college? I had no idea you were gonna do that.
How dare you?
Yeah, because I don't have the grades for like actual college. Like, fuck, I want to live in town for a little bit and then maybe.
Gnarly.
Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get a girlfriend before.
Yeah, you got
I go to real college.
You got to accomplish that first.
Or when I'm on the tour, I'm just gonna party after I win a bunch of comps and then get married and hopefully get a girlfriend that way. Surfing tour. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could totally see that happening.
Yes, sir. But I'm excited for my movie premiere this Friday, and looks like we're gonna lose another series tomorrow. Maybe split it.
I
We
hope.
have 2 more games.
Well, you know what? It's all going to depend on how good you shred tomorrow. You shred tomorrow, the Angels will feel that shred and they will win.
And we'll win, and then I'll call in tomorrow and be like, 1 more day till my premiere. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll be super amped up tomorrow night, or tomorrow and Thursday, because Thursday's a day game, so I don't know what time you're going to be on, right?
Yeah.
What time will you be on Thursday?
It depends on work. Sometime in the evening, but we're getting another call. We'll get back to you, Big Twin.
Yep. All right, we'll go Angels, and woo!
All right. It's a Halo Honk line.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Hey, not much, man. I just wanted to pretty much just give you props. I think it's my 3rd show that I tuned into, and he's just different. Really appreciate you putting in the effort, putting the content out here. Then let's get on. My first time calling. I'm OC Raider Halo.
Oh, what's up, man? Nice to meet you.
Following on FB on Facebook. It's more active on Twitter, but whatever. As long as I hear you guys, and you know what I'm saying, it's a lot better than Artie Station, Aiming 30. Just a bunch of baloney out there. Everyone knows it. It's a joke. But yeah, man, I just want to give you props. You're doing your thing, bro, and I kind of just been waiting for a show like this, so I'll definitely be tuning in after game. You make my drive home back from stuck in LA traffic back home a little easier. But yeah, man, good content. Everyone support, share the word. And real quick, man, watch this from the gate, man. We got a bunch of youngsters on there, so. What stresses me more out is that the OGs ain't getting it done. You know what I'm saying? Like the crowd, the Hicks, the veterans. You know, those guys are the ones who should be pulling their weight, and the youngsters we got to deal with their mistakes. So everyone just keep repping the Halo out in the streets, man. And that's it, man. Peace. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. You can call in anytime you want to, man. Really appreciate it. And you know, I'm helping out on the drive time home. Boy, I wish I had my drive time station. Oh, might as well hear this song one more time. I already know. I've already memorized the number. It's the Halo Honk line.
Only thing that left was my
Oh man, we have someone else calling in from Skype. So yeah, that's a true Dodger fan right there. I know who that is. That's an old time friend that has trolled me for some time. So I love the trolls just as much as the fans. You got to love them. But I'm telling you right now, my dream was to do something like this, as far as like if I could talk a pregame show up and then, you know, talk the postgame, or just talk the postgame in general. I'd love it. I would love to be on a radio station. I was on a radio station briefly. LA Talk Radio, where I was on there. That was about 2019 through 2020. COVID knocked us out. So I miss those days. I really do. Calling back again. I'm done with the LA song. But yeah, I miss those days, man. But and we used to just talk whatever. But you know, having a platform here talking Angels, I really appreciate all the respect from everybody. I try my hardest. I'm very passionate. I'm the same way at the stadium as I am here and in person if we hang out. And I'm hoping God, the guy doesn't stop. I'm hoping for that other big news to come through, hopefully by the end of the week, if not next week. And then we'll have something because before we announce when the Heedy tailgate's going to be, this would be first. So I can't give it away. I'm still waiting on corporate to say yes. And if they do, then we got ourselves a real nice meetup with a lot of free stuff. And we're going to give out something on Friday. So, which is that Stein. So keep the comments going. I already have liked a few comments on here, and we'll keep track of them. And the winner will get that Stein on Friday, free of charge. We'll even mail it to you for free. And then we'll give out something next week as well. And then when we start printing out the shirts, which is coming soon, I'm still just waiting on my tax money to get the rest of that shit. And then once that comes in, man, we're going to start having some really cool stuff.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Yeah, yeah, you got to buy win, man, because this team cannot win solid or go on a win streak. So I think I'm about done. We went a little longer because we had a lot to talk about. This is a great game, but a crappy ending and a lot of content in between. In a game where, again, for the second straight night, we thought we didn't have much content because there wasn't much between the first 5 to 6 innings. And all of a sudden, the Angels take the lead and it turns into a thing. And you got a Dodger caller over there again, who again, and here's what I say about the Dodgers over and over and over. You haven't won in 162. Nobody gives any respect to 2020. You got a super team. Who gives a shit? Talk to me in October, because we all know you'll get there, and we all know you'll say, ha, 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 Angels can't get there in October. Yeah, but Angel fans love doing one thing in October, which is a tradition, watching your asses choke every year in October. So we will be looking forward to that again this October. And you can play that We Love LA all you want, but in the end, we'll be playing again, because we will laugh at you getting choked out again by probably another inferior team. Because again, Mookie Betts put a target on your back. He said, you guys are everyone's World Series. And then you got Ohtani just gambling all over the place. Kenny Rogers. He's got to know when to hold him, know when to fold him. So you guys are going to fold him like you usually do. I mean, we're jealous that you guys win so much, but not when it comes to October. Why would we be jealous of a perennial loser? So with that being said, we will talk to you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Hopefully the Angels get a dub tomorrow. Please, Detmers, stop this losing and get us back on the right track. It's not like we're on a big losing streak, but it feels so terrible after today's loss. Oh, this is a head scratcher, 8-9. And we're only a half game out because the season starts tomorrow. Good night, everybody. And